the people who made this game don't genuinely believe in like starting a cult. Like he's completely missing the purpose of the video game. Like he's just completely going over his head because his glasses have tinted it so much. It's literally not made for children. We have the Cult of Grass. I started a cult, like I think like when I was in Poland, I started a Cult of Grass, which is like every Twitch chatter should go out and touch the grass once a month as ritual. Cult of the Lamb caused my divorce. It was the devil. The devil did it. The devil made my wife say I was unsatisfactory in bed. I understand it now. I get it. Let's look up this Christian reaction. Can we look up "This is Salvation" Christian reaction? Let's look up that one. Cult of the Lamb. Here it is. Let's watch it.
Guys, Matt here today, and I'm going to be reacting live to this new game that's come out. It's called Cult of the Lamb. It's this new cute cuddly game package and with demonic theme stuff. It's pretty crazy, the stuff that's actually going on in this game. So let's just dive in. I'm gonna play a few trailers. We're gonna go through it. We're gonna talk about it and give you my thoughts, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, I got the
why is it always the fun games, man? Why is it never like a shit game? Why is nobody like, I heard the new Saints Row is demonic and causing school shootings. If somebody came out and said the new Saints Row was causing school shootings, I'd probably agree with them. Not because I legitimately thought it was causing school shootings, just because I want that game to burn in a fire in its dog shit. Right? And I just want it to go away. And so I'd agree with them. So hopefully get removed from all the store shelves. Right? But instead, it's always like the fun games that are performing well that people gotta pose on. It's always the fun, good games like GTA, Cult of the Lamb. What was the other one? It was, what's the game that, what's the name of the game? It's gonna be like Dusk. It's gonna be God, what's the name of the game? It's like that really offensive game, early 2000s. You play as I completely forgot it. If somebody can remind me, I'd be Postal. Yeah, it's like Postal. It's all those games. It's never like the shit games. It's always the fun games. Hatred. I heard Hatred was actually garbage, so maybe Hatred's gonna Manhunt, I heard, was also really, really good too, and they hated that one. It's always the fun games. It's always the fun games they're going after. Why? Because those are the games that get good attention because they're good games. They're not going to go after like the relevant games that suck, that like promote Satanism. Like go after those and you're going to get like unity and with like everybody who plays video games. I say everybody who plays video games because I'm afraid to say gamer because it feels cringe to just say the word gamer because it's been overused so much. It's never going to be any of the, it's always the fun games, never the shit games, man.
Trailer loaded up and ready to go, but before we hop in, I just want to tell you a little bit about the game. It's called Cult of the Lamb. It was released on August 11, 2022, just a few days ago. It's available on PlayStation, it's available on Xbox, and it's available on Nintendo Switch. And that's where I kind of started feeling a little weird because who plays Nintendo Switch? Kids play Nintendo Switch.
He's so disconnected. Kids play computer games. People play like Fortnite on computer. Kids play that. Kids play Xbox. Kids play PlayStation 4. Kids play Nintendo Switch. Kids play on the phone. Kids play on every platform. Adults also play on every platform. Adults play on the phone. Adults play on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox 360. I say an Xbox 360. It just shows how much I don't care about the Xbox console. Adults play on computer. Adults play on Nintendo Switch. Adults play on everything. I think the kids to adult ratio on Nintendo Switch that I've interacted with has, I think, been like 50-50. Plus, it has an ESRB rating for teenagers. So it's not like they're giving it to 9-year-olds. Or if you are, that's your determination as a parent. There's an ESRB rating. That's the reason it exists. Just be like a aware consumer.
A lot of kids play Nintendo Switch. It's kind of dark, so let's just hop in.
The whole point of the ESRB rating was to make moral attention whores like stop whining so you can just be like an aware consumer. So I mean, it's rated T for teen. I don't know what more you want. What is supposed to be rated like S for satanic? Like what do you want?
See what this trailer's like and just talk about it a bit.
You are the mighty lamb in Massive Monster and Devolver Digital's Cult of the Lamb, saved from sacrifice.
So you see here, you're about to be killed but this fifth god who was locked up saved you from being sacrificed, and you basically have to serve him now. But anyways, you see right here, there's this pentagram. This is stamped. This is a...
Oh, really? I missed that. Thank you for pointing that out. You know, this is the thing is, if I didn't get the Christian perspective, which is what it says on the title, by the way, Cult of the Lamb, Christian perspective. If he didn't point that out to me, I would have missed it. I'm happy that everybody else got it on here. This is why we needed an expert Christian on the case today.
Demonic, this is Satan, this is witchcraft, this is their symbol. This is saying here blatantly, this is what it is about. This is a dark game. This is about demons. This is about Satan. This is about the underworld. This is about all that stuff that goes with it.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's just keep going.
And who waits? You're compelled to repay the debt by creating a cult in their name. So, here's a few tips. Step 1. Grow your flock. Go crusading into the lands of the old faith to find new followers and defeat the false prophets.
All right, so step 1, go make your cult big. So that's what the first step is.
Oh, thank you for just repeating what you just saw. Thank you.
Indoctrinate them, so basically,
learn what makes them unique.
yeah.
Set the rules.
So here we got a satanic temple.
Sorry, one second. I need to hear that expert opinion again. Sorry, I missed it. I missed what he said. I just want to really catch that.
Indoctrinate your new followers into the cult.
Indoctrinate them, so basically,
learn what makes them unique.
yeah.
Set the rules of
Thank you for including that. Expert Christian perspective here.
So here we got a satanic temple.
This feels almost like he's promoting the game. Unironically, he's just like describing like the notes of the game. Unironically, if he wanted to like, this almost feel like he's promoting this. Like, oh, isn't that sick? This is like a dungeon crawling game where you slowly grow your village and village management, where you collect EXP through going through dungeon crawlers. It just sounds like he's promoting the game. It doesn't even sound like he's like criticizing. I don't know, man. He's just selling more of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the people who watched this actually went and bought the game.
followers.
But like this is demonic, man. It's like a satanic temple. The guy's levitating. Obviously, you know, this is what this game is about. So
He's floating in a video game.
we gotta expect that. But come on, this is a kid's game.
By giving daily
By the way, I'm sick of people saying that. It's literally not a child's game. When he says it's a kid's game, I'm imagining like, you know, like Mario. But it isn't Mario. It's rated T for teen. It's got a higher rating to be associated, because it's associated with the Satanism and the dark imagery and stuff like that. For that reason, it got a bump up in the ARSRB. If it wasn't for that, it wouldn't have been bumped up in the ARSRB. It would have stayed E for everyone, or E for everyone 10 and up. But it's not E for everyone. It's not E for everyone 10 and up, including 11, 12. It's like for 15, 16-year-olds. It's a T for teen rating. It's literally not made for children.
and watch their faith grow. Step 2. Satisfy the faithful. As the mighty lamb, you have to tend to your flock.
So if you're looking at it, like this looks cute, man. They got little fields and little cute foxes and bunnies and lambs and stuff, you know, making it feel like it's fun, but they're packaging it in like this demonic wrapper. It's basically desensitizing people from stuff from like this, and we're gonna get a little deeper.
Dude, this is like if somebody watched Schindler's. This isn't completely the same, because obviously like this is a video game, it's just for fun and stuff. But like the message of the game isn't cults are fun, right? Because you sacrifice people in the cult. It like has very dark imagery. It openly calls itself a cult, which again, you wouldn't call something a cult if you're actually trying to recruit people into it. You don't advertise yourself as a cult. A cult is a negative, is a massive negative connotation. This would be like if somebody like watched like Schindler's List and was like, man, this is really promoting genocide. Like he's just completely missing like the message here. He's like the message of the game isn't cults are good and fun and join a cult. The message of the game is cults are silly. Ooh, this imagery is kind of cool, but like it's a cult, whatever, right? It's not giving you a positive connotation with cults.
Build your small community into a thriving woodland cult, or maybe marry a follower. Keep
Marry
your
a
flock
follower.
happy, and your
What the
shrines
heck?
will Step 3.
Cleanse the non-believers.
Unhappy
Okay.
followers, persuade the others to leave the cult. Will you gently re-educate them in the ways of the Lamb, or perform dark rituals and sacrifice them to the gods?
All right, so if someone wants to leave your cult in the game, you can gently, you know, coerce them back into the cult, or you can sacrifice them to all these gods in the underworld. So hey, this is a great game for kids.
It's
this
not
is
for children.
It's up to you what kind of cult leader you become. So guide your flock, grow your power.
So satanic
and
come, man. This
spread
is
the
like
word of the Lamb.
All right, let's check out the next trailer. So basically, I think this trailer is about the people you're going to encounter in the game, or the characters or whatever. So let's just see what this is
The
about.
old faith, Ratau. Now he's your guide and mentor. Once he's taught you the art of cult creation, he plans to spend his retirement playing knucklebones. Clownneck.
Clownneck, dealer of cards.
Clownneck is the keeper of the tarot cards.
Tarot cards, come on, buddy. Like I know people do tarot cards, and I know people go to psychics and all this stuff. And you know, if you're not a Christian, you're gonna think I'm crazy. You're gonna think I'm stupid. I get it. You know,
Yes.
we don't have anything in common. But man, this is not stuff you mess with. You don't mess with the spiritual realm, guys. But you don't interact with these type of things, because the spiritual world is real, man. The devil's lurking, and he's seeking people to drag into this dark.
God, man.
This is wild, man. This is a video game.
Wait for your fight. You will be offered weapons and curses.
It's really bad when I like watch a video like this and I'm like, God damn, man. I feel like I want to leave the faith just from interacting with this person, because it makes everything that like, it makes everything about Christianity almost like seem silly in comparison by like watching this shit. Like, oh God, think of all the issues you could talk about as a Christian, and you're stuck up on this game. You know? You're stuck up on a game. You're stuck up on this video game. Like 450 bodies were just exhumed in Izium from like mass graves that the Russians filled with the dead. And he's talking about a video game that isn't even meant to give like a positive connotation with cults. That is meant to kind of like, you know, like take the piss out of them. And he just completely misses the message. Flemmy gives Gabriel Things a tier 1 subscription. They said, join the cult of colorful names. We have the Cult of Grass. I started a cult, like I think like when I was in Poland, I started a Cult of Grass, which is like every Twitch chatter should go out and touch the grass once a month as ritual.
To choose from.
So you got tarot cards, you got curses. You know, this is like the full package right here.
The full Satan package.
To this demonic influence.
Dude, this is like no different than just like the 1980s. Like Metallica had like a pentagram on it, so like we need to burn all the copies in the street.
That's not a big deal. It's just a game. It's not that, oh, I played it in the game one time, it wasn't that bad. Or the tarot cards this, and oh, you know, the curse, like it just, you know, it'll desensitize you guys. They're trying to make this cute and cuddly for a reason, because it seems harmless, but it's actually harmful.
Who's it harming?
Knows what could be in this game that's being spoken over your house, you know, it's being spoken in your room. You know what I mean? When you play the Ouija board, or when you consult tarot cards or medium or psychic and all that stuff, you know, stuff that's spoken around you, spirits are released. And you might call me crazy, you might think I'm weird, and this stuff is real, and you don't want to open these doors in your life. And if you're a Christian, you shouldn't be playing this game.
I don't want to be a Christian anymore, man. This shit makes me feel silly. Unironically, man, this shit makes me feel silly. This makes me feel silly, man. This makes me like, God, is this what I... Oh, this makes me feel fucking silly. This makes me feel like I'm talking about the Loch Ness Monster, you know? This makes me feel like I'm talking about Bigfoot. Like, I feel like the vast majority of Christians aren't like this, right? The vast majority of Christians are not like this. But Jesus Christ, man. Literally. Literally. Oh my God. Watch some Richard Dawkins videos from 2008. Yeah, sure.
Game, straight up. Like, I don't have to tell you, you shouldn't be playing this. You see that symbol, you see what it's about. We don't touch that stuff. We don't entertain darkness. We expose it and we cast it away. But if you're not a believer, if you're playing this game or in stuff like tarot cards and psychic readings and Ouija boards and all this stuff, and you're feeling oppressed and you feel like evil stuff is happening around you and dark stuff, you know, that is the devil. And I'm telling you.
What the fuck is he talking about? Could you imagine that you're playing Cult of the Lamb and then like you have a falling out with your wife and you have to get a divorce?
Burns
and then
is immoral,
and then you watch this video and then you're like, oh my God, Cult of the Lamb caused my divorce. It was the devil. The devil did it. The devil made my wife say I was unsatisfactory in bed. I understand it now. I get it. Like, get the fuck out of here, okay? Reel it in, buddy. River killed the doctor. Thank you with the Prime Gaming. Don't get bombed, please. Thank you for being sub for 5 months and giving me a very good recommendation.
And you get out of it ASAP. And the funny thing is, and I'm just going off on a little rant right now, is that, you know, people think you're crazy saying that the devil's real, you know, the Holy Spirit's real, think we're crazy, but your rocks and your healing crystals and all that stuff, they're not crazy. Guys, come on, let's get real.
No, it would all be crazy, but the difference is that, like from the perspective of like an atheist, right? It would all be crazy, right? But the problem is the people who made this game don't genuinely believe in like starting a cult. Like he's completely missing the purpose of the video game. Like he's just completely going over his head because his glasses have tinted it so much. They didn't make this saying like tarot cards are real and crystals heal. They made this game because they don't think these things are. They just think they're fun. They're just doing it because they're fun. They don't take it seriously. That's why they wrapped it up in such a cute banner. Nobody would make it. If you took something seriously, like if you were making a video game about the Holocaust, right? Like if you were trying to make like some visual novel or some like artistic piece to try to like describe like the horrors of the Holocaust, you wouldn't wrap it up in this like cute banner if you were taking it seriously. They don't take this seriously because they don't respect it. They just see it as just like some fun gobbledygook.
Anyways, let's get back to the video.
You will meet these characters and many more in your quest to free the one who waits. The cards you're dealt, the weapons you're gifted, and the knowledge you gather will serve you well as leader of the one true cult.
Like I said, people can do whatever they want, but I'm just warning you guys about this stuff. This is dark, this is demonic. We shouldn't be near this.
Okay, we're done. We're done. This is silly. This is silly nonsense. Okay. I'm done with this. Let's move on.